Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, podcast about first impressions. I'm Magpie, and my radical strategy of not trying to buy a PS5 also has not led me to the purchase of a PS5, or in fact, any of the other things I was trying to buy,
Huh. You know,
which all also mysteriously went out of stock. So instead today I just spent my day painting a chicken coop.
The curse continues.
I think painting a chicken coop is the enlightened like it's like if you look at the meme of like the expanding brain meme, the small brain is like buying a PS5, big brain is not buying a PS5, and then the galaxy brain is fucking
Yeah.
like painting a chicken coop.
Engaging in animal husbandry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PS5. These are words made up by the utterly deranged.
Yeah. True facts.
So who are you people and how are you?
I'm Blackle. I'm good. I've got a giant pile of laundry on my bed, and I'm dreading having to fold it.
Hmm. Then don't.
But I have to sleep in the bed.
Put put the clothes on a chair or something.
Put just scrape them off into the floor.
Just put them on the floor. Good
Just
idea.
put them on the floor. That is
I have
fine.
never. I don't fold any clothing. I just hang it up or I throw it in a drawer.
Yeah.
Just shove it in there somewhere.
I gotta fold it,
Hi.
otherwise it won't fit.
Well, maybe you're not trying hard enough. Hello. I am Joey. I am currently in the process of moving into new apartment. So, first podcast officially from the new place. Woo! I
Nice.
have I have a little more stuff to move than just a pile of clothes, Blackle. Blackle.
Why are you getting mad at me?
I'm just saying appreciate what you have.
I didn't know.
Appreciate the small misery you have in comparison to the larger misery.
The larger misery. Yes. Um
Could be
uh
raining.
I also very quickly in anime related things because we are an anime podcast if that wasn't clear from the intro, which if this is your first episode, what are you doing? Go
Get out of here. We don't want
go
to see your
watch our
face
other.
again in these parts.
How many episodes are we on?
I don't know. Too many.
Have we done 69 yet?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
while
That
ago.
was a
Louis
while.
was on
Are
that
we
one.
getting close to 100?
We're
Oh
getting
shit.
close to 100.
But yes, let me read an anime related thing, which is about Gundam, and specifically everyone's favorite character Char, uh, which will become my new favorite character if I ever watch this show, which I should. Okay, so this blurb says, no longer wearing a mask, Char Aznable returns to the Earth sphere and infiltrates the Earth Federation fortress using the humorous alias Quattro Vagina, which can be
Quattro Vagina.
which can be romanized as quarter vagina in reference to the James Bond film Octopussy.
Listen,
Gundam sounds real good, actually.
listen, those of you out there who have not watched Gundam, I know that you don't understand. And those of you who have watched any Gundam and have seen Char Aznable, you know exactly what the fuck is going on. You just point at the screen and say, "This motherfucker."
Yep. I've only seen images, and I know. I'm just like,
This
yep,
motherfucker.
yep, that's him, all right. Quarter vagina.
Or vagina.
Good old quarter vagina and his fucking stupid sunglasses.
Oh my
uh,
god.
anyhow,
Would we like to get into some news, I guess? We've
yes,
got
let's hear
some
Yeah.
some
news.
news.
Okay, let's do this in ascending order of interest.
Okay.
Um, I have an article in front of me that isn't about any like specific new release or anything exciting like that. It's just useful to understand the scale of how the industry works.
Mhm.
The publisher Katakawa, publishes movies and anime and manga and light novels, say that they're aiming to assist in. Now, granted, Katakawa itself is it's the big company, so it's not making these things directly. But they say that they're aiming for 40 new anime productions a year.
Oh.
Oh,
Because Katakawa is a multi-headed Cerberus of media production
Jesus Christ.
that just produces just metric tons of material.
Who's gonna watch
Wow.
all that?
Who's gonna watch all that?
We're
Lots
gonna
of
watch.
people.
No.
They made what is it? What all did I make? They made Konosuba. People like that shit, even if it's got some off-color jokes in it. They make fucking ReZero.
What we could do is here's an idea. What if we just watch all of them?
We watch all 40 that they try and make in 2021.
I mean, we do this episode. We do this show weekly, so we got 52 possible slots.
We're
It's gonna
there's
be
probably
hard for
gonna
me.
be a lot of other stuff we're gonna watch. Want to
Listen,
watch then that
listen,
don't
Blackle.
come off
This is
this
theoretically
thing.
possible, but I don't want to put forth the effort to track Katakawa that closely to figure out what the
No.
fuck they're making this week.
They say 40 and they only make 39, and we're like, where's the other one gonna go?
Where is it?
And
Where is it? We
also,
need to collect it.
they never fucking said that they were going to localize all of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
do the
You know,
first
we'll
one.
probably. I feel like there's a chance that we'll watch at least
we
one just by
yeah,
chance.
there's
Yeah.
a fair chance. Anyway, there's a lot of other interesting things in this article talking about like how the business went last year with, the plague. And turns out, yeah, they lost a shitload of movie revenue because, all the theaters were closed. But turns out that their like digital publishing business for like comics uh pulled in like 200% of what they expected was
That's
going to.
that doesn't surprise me. After
So,
having formerly worked at a company that specialized in like um, selling like reading material,
yeah,
um, yeah, the pandemic amplified that shit. Like
just an explosion of it.
always happens that way.
So yeah, they're wiggling their tentacles out to make more anime and license manga and work on video games and shit. So good for them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
They're gonna make content. We'll probably
they're
watch
gonna
it.
be making so much content. You know what? Respect.
It's a company that's so big that it's hard to tell whether it's evil
Yeah.
or just does things arbitrarily like an animal. Anyway, let's move on.
Yep.
Okay, the next thing. Apparently, let's see, what was running this? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, the publisher behind One Piece
Oh
apparently
shit.
apparently what they did was back in January they when the thousandth chapter of the manga came out, they
Yes.
launched a popularity poll. Would you like to know who won the most
Yeah,
popular character in One Piece?
Oh shit. Oh
Would you
shit.
like to know it was Luffy? Of course it was fucking Luffy. Why did
Well,
they
of
fucking
course.
bother?
Yeah. Um.
Of
I
course it
was
was.
watching where they would show like quote unquote like weekly winners for that,
Yeah.
and people you could like spam votes. I think. I
Hmm.
don't think they tracked it very carefully. So like people would be like, let's get Frankie to first this week. Let's do it. Let's Frankie Friday. um I don't know what happened with that.
I feel it almost as if they would just look at it and just be like, okay, so that's what the public picked. We'll just throw that out and we'll release the winners. It's
uh
the main cast in order of introduction.
yeah. Yeah. It would be.
Oh man. So that happened. I thought that was funny.
That is
It's
funny.
just like, wow, main character wins most popular character in
That's
manga.
and Luffy has been that since ever since like they introduced those polls, which has been like a long time. It's always been Luffy.
Okay. And last, uh, I thought that this caught my eye, and unless they subtitle it, I won't be able to watch it. And this is only vaguely anime related, but I wanted to cover it because we've talked about it before.
Hmm.
Apparently, the people behind Resident Evil 8 were concerned that some people might think it was too scary. So, the upcoming game's official Japanese YouTube channel has released Biomura de Asobo, a 3-minute puppet show
What?
Hmm. Hmm.
What?
starring the villains of the game to convince you that it's all going to be okay and you should definitely buy Resident Evil 8.
Oh
What?
my god.
Would you like to see the
Yes!
puppets?
I need to see the puppets so badly!
I'm gonna show
Sure.
you the only one that matters to y'all because you don't follow Resident
Right.
Evil.
Resident
So
Evil.
it is her.
Holy shit, look at her!
I'm freaking the hell out.
It is very funny. They are basically Muppets.
Look at this.
Jeez.
Look at this Muppet version of
You
the
just know
tall
someone's gonna
lady.
make a mod of this game to replace all the models with these fucking things.
Oh
With the
my,
fucking puppets.
yes! Please, someone do it. I would cry laughing. Wow.
This almost makes up for how fucking weird the demos were. That
Yeah.
the demos of that game were so weird that I didn't even attempt to play any of them. It was like you can play this game for 30 minutes in an 8-hour window.
Yeah,
And then
that wasn't.
when you turn the demo on a different day, it's a different demo for 30 minutes for 8 hours. I just watched Let's Plays of them. It was very stupid.
Yeah.
I
But
feel like
why?
I feel like the fucking team that worked on this had nothing to do with how the demo was fucking released.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Do you not understand what a demo is, motherfuckers?
well, the thing is it's so weird, but also other companies don't do demos anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So you kind of have to be a little bit grateful that Capcom even fucking bothers.
That they even gave us anything. Huh? Uh,
Anyway, that's the news.
some pretty good stuff, yeah.
So, you had
So,
something you wanted us to watch?
JoJo does have something for us to watch.
Secret
And
JoJo content.
the show that we are going to watch is called Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunnygirl Senpai.
Hmm.
What?
I've seen that title before.
Uh huh. You have, I'm sure.
I don't know anything about it.
Uh huh. I read a brief synopsis and it made me sweat nervously a little
Is it
bit.
going to kill Blackle?
I don't actually know. It might,
Fear.
perhaps.
We've needed one of these for a while. We've
We've
been watching
needed one
too
of
much good
these.
shit.
You've been wanting to
Blackle,
murder
I'm
me for a while,
sorry.
huh?
Blackle,
Black
I'm sorry. We gotta get into something scary just a little bit. Here.
Blackle, you have to do it again, or we'll make Ray do it. Well, it really looked like Rascal did dream of Bunnygirl.
Rascal does seem to be dreaming of Bunnygirl.
I feel
Quite a bit,
I
maybe.
feel like I have been misled.
Well, he saw Bunnygirl. I don't. They never said whether he dreamed of her or not.
It felt like it opened on a dream.
Maybe I.
I mean, in thinking over what I just saw, I think I might have cracked it. Um, and this is just Clannad.
Okay. What? Hold on.
I never watched Clannad.
No, I don't.
Really?
Don't.
Huh.
I'm not familiar.
How am I the only one here who's watched Clannad?
That's strange. You're correct.
Is Colonnade the one where the girl has the special button?
That's Chubbits.
Oh, okay.
No. Clannad's the one where one of the characters just gets forgotten by everybody.
Oh
Slowly.
no.
And very excruciatingly.
This is a real Magnus Archive shit. Anyway, I've got a blurb here.
All right.
Oh, the subs, by the way, we should talk about it. The subs are just straight up inconsistent in this show, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the show appears to, well, we'll get into it. It appears to be slightly well written, but the subs sometimes just betray that.
Yeah.
Who wants to read this?
I will read this blurb and then I have to talk about the blurb briefly.
Hmm.
Um, okay, let's see. The rare and inexplicable puberty syndrome is thought of as a myth. It is a rare disease which only affects teenagers, and its symptoms are so supernatural that hardly anyone recognizes it as a legitimate occurrence. However, high school student Sakata Azusagawa knows from personal
Azusagawa.
knows from personal experience that it is very much real and happens to be quite prevalent in his school. Mai Sakurajima is a third-year high school student who gained fame in her youth as a child actress, but recently halted her promising career for reasons unknown to the public. With an air of unapproachability, she is well known throughout the school, but none dare interact with her. That is until Sakata sees her wandering the library in a Bunnygirl costume. Despite the getup, no one seems to notice her, and after confronting her, he realizes that she is another victim of Puberty Syndrome. As Sakata tries to help Mai through her predicament, his actions bring him into contact with more girls afflicted with the elusive disease.
You
Okay.
wait, hang on. I have a joke. You're changing body.
I like
So
how the
this
very
You may have
beginning
questions.
frame of the title card describes sorry Joey to cut you off, but I do want to just point out the title card says puberty syndrome abnormal experiences during adolescence due to sensitivity and instability.
Okay, so my thing is, this is the blurb that I read for this show,
Hmm.
and the blurb is written, well, for one thing, the subtitles we watched does call it adolescence syndrome, which is
Yeah.
less gross and creepy sounding
Yeah.
than puberty syndrome.
Puberty syndrome is what they called me in high school.
I think puberty syndrome just doesn't fly in like English specifically.
Yeah, it's just why pick that specific word? I don't think that's what they were going for. Um,
It's
also,
probably what they were going for. It just doesn't have the same connotations in Japanese. And
no. Also, the way that this blurb is written makes it sound like a wacky, like funny kind of series. This show is a drama.
This is
Yeah.
really
Like
offensive. This is a very cerebral show.
yeah, that's
you
the
go
thing.
into it expecting something, and it's not that at all.
You really expect it to be wacky, but it's just like, ha ha, there's a bunny girl and blah, blah, blah. No, she dressed up in a costume to see if anybody could fucking see her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually like low key, like really sad. You're just like,
Scary.
oh,
So
well
it's
now I feel bad.
yeah, it's less like Outlaw Star and more Britney Spears shaving her head.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Also, is there a word for that stereotypical bunny outfit? Because you see it a lot.
It's I know it as just like the Playboy bunny, like because half would always have the girls dress up in that outfit to serve
I
drinks at the
forgot
fucking
that
mansion.
Playboy existed.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
where it's from.
Huh.
It is Playboy Bunny.
Wow.
The like the skinny, like skin tight sort of like leotard look with the little bunny
with the
tail.
with the ears and the cuffs. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. That's entirely just the waitress uniform at one of his fucking clubs.
Right.
Mhm.
Well,
um
that makes sense.
So
his like interactions with her about the bunny girl outfit are like amusing. It's weird. The humor in this show like hits different.
it's very deadpan, and I kind of like it.
I kind
There,
of appreciate it.
I did appreciate how they sort of talk to each other like normal people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they just deadpan rib each other, and
Yeah.
it's very funny and and like a subtle way.
It's endearing.
Yeah.
Um
Like
she's like, "Oh, you like the bunny girl thing?" And he's like, "Yeah,
he's just like
it's cool."
absolutely. Like the bit where she was standing on his foot, and she's just like, "What about it?" He's just like, "I'm just ecstatic that you're standing on my foot."
It's great that you're stomping on me. That was fucking good.
That was funny.
And when she was fucking poking his scar, and he's just like, "Oh,
He's like, she's like,
oh,
"Don't make noises like that," and he's
And then she
like,
just pinches him really hard.
I'm tender,"
I'm
and then she
sensitive
like
there."
yoinks him.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
very good.
okay, so let's organize our thoughts here. Um,
Yes.
our dude Sakata Asagawa is a deadpan, complete opposite of the archetype Blackle hates so much.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
extremely flustered young man. No, he's
Yeah.
this boy is unflappable.
Yeah.
Actually,
He's
most people in this show seem to be unflappable.
Everyone is unflappable,
Yeah.
except for that one girl who was a bitch to him.
that one girl. Fuck. He was kind of a little bit
He-
rude to her, but to
well,
Oh
be
yeah.
fair, she was rude to him first.
she came for his ass first, so he's just like, fine. But okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, our unflappable protagonist. But is he at school, or is he like at a public library when he sees this?
I think it's a public
Uh,
library because there's a lot of
I think
like
it's a public
Yeah, there's a
library.
lot of
a
Yeah.
lot of
there's an
older people reading.
diverse age group there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to the public library for, I don't know, personal reasons. I don't know,
Read
check out a
book.
book, fucking
Fucking
enlighten
finding
himself.
poetry or something. I don't
But
know.
he wants to read fucking Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman or something. But anyway, he's there and he's browsing, and he does just see this girl in this Playboy bunny outfit just wandering around.
No one's paying attention to
No,
her.
and no one looks at her.
She's like waving at people, sitting on tables.
Yeah, she's just fully sitting on the table, hamming it up in front of some old woman at one point,
Just like
Yeah,
not paying attention.
just no one can see her
Hmm.
except for him. And then they
except for
proceed
him.
to have like a completely normal interaction. It's just be like, "I see you're wearing a bunny girl costume," and she's just
She's
like,
like, "Oh,
"You see,
you notice me."
don't tell anybody about this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It's just like I saw you. No, you don't.
Yeah.
If you saw anything, you didn't.
Yeah. That's good.
Uh, he goes to school the next day to go about his day, and realizes that yeah, she goes to the same school. She's like a grade up
Hmm.
from him.
Hmm.
And then he just starts looking into her because he's just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Like any person like who had this experience would.
Yeah, he starts talking to his friend. He's like, "Hey, bro." His like look-alike brown-haired friend
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
that
there were
like
like
looks
three other
very
people in the
similar to
background
him.
that had brown hair and haircut, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
yeah. This is a little more like true to life Japan, where a lot of people just straight
Uh-huh.
up, like a lot of people just have the same palette.
Just have the
Yeah.
same sort of haircut, the same sort of like look. You can tell them apart. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
they're.
like that's why anime just went the blue hair
Mm-hmm.
route.
Get
It's
them.
just to add more visual interest to a fucking
Mm-hmm.
scene.
Yeah. But no, he's like, so so hey, bro, what would you do if you just saw a girl in a bunny outfit?
I almost wanted him to just be like, "So you bought a bunny outfit?
Right?
Is this a come on? What's happening here?"
And his friend is just like, yeah, bunny girls are cute.
It's just like, I'm into that.
They just have like a whole conversation about bunny girls, and they're just like, bunny girls are great, right? And he's like, yeah.
It's just like, agreed. This council is adjourned.
Uh-huh. Oh.
But yeah, he spends the episode looking into her, and eventually re-encounters her, and they get on the train and have a long conversation about their circumstances, because he's not normal either. Like
I'm not normal.
I'm not normal. I'm a genetic
I'm
freak.
different.
You got a you got a 25% chance at best beat me at sacrifice.
Stop.
70% of the people at Sacrifice will not see you.
Kurt Angle, he's not even gonna try and see you.
This joke is for no one,
This
y'all.
joke is, excuse me, this
It's
joke is for me.
us. That is, yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
Scott Steiner is universally hilarious because he is an insane person.
What is that video called again?
There's a couple of different videos, but it's based on a promo that he did before a three-way match at
Yes, but I'm
Sacrifice.
saying like if someone wanted to go look this
If
up.
you wanted to look it up, you
Scott
could probably
Steiner
find it. Yeah, you could probably find it under Scott Steiner's mouth.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Go find it. It's actually extremely funny.
I think Samoa Joe won that match.
He did.
But,
Which just makes it funnier.
The 3 4/5 chance you're going to be wearing a Bunny Girl outfit at Sacrifice.
Anyway, yeah, they have a long and interesting, like genuinely interesting conversation about the fact that it's just like, yeah, he was part of an incident where a bunch of people ended up going to the hospital, and everybody thinks the wrong thing about it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because it was really him who went to the hospital.
Yeah, and
because he nearly fucking died.
he doesn't even know why.
Yeah.
Like, he
He
just
has a
woke
fucking-
up in the hospital with these huge scars on his chest.
Yeah, he has a bear claw fucking scar on his
He does.
chest. And she is having the problem that since she has announced her hiatus from show business and started going to school, people have slowly started to become unable to fucking see her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Except for this dude.
Yes. Well, some of the high school students can still see her because, like,
Well, you notice he drew people's attention to her.
that. Yes, this is true.
So who's to say whether they could have seen her without that?
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's kind of
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
talk about this show.
Why?
Yeah, but
Well, we could just follow the plot because
We'll finish the plot.
Yeah, afterwards they talk some more. They go back to his place.
He
and
shows
then-
her all his
Well,
cool
we didn't-
scars.
we didn't talk about when he went back to school and his friend's girlfriend comes up to him and is like, "Stop talking to my boyfriend."
Well, yeah, I wouldn't talk about that either. I would just ignore her. We didn't talk about it because she's a bitch.
She's just like, "You're gonna make my boyfriend unpopular." And then the implication is also that she will become unpopular. And he literally goes, "Are you on your period?"
She's just like, "Why are you being such a bitch to me? Are you on the rag or something?" And she just storms off.
She's just like, "Fuck you."
I think she should have.
Leaves.
I think she should have flipped the finger and walked away instead of like being like. I think that would have been cool to just like
It was.
fuck you and walk away.
Well, he clearly got the better of her. So.
Yeah.
It was the only time that someone's done the period thing where I was like, "That's kind of funny, actually."
That's honestly kind of warranted at this point.
She was.
I wouldn't go there, but I understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, he he advises her to go back to show business and talks about her manager, which pisses her off real bad. And she leaves, and he finds out later that there are many rumors about her and why she is on hiatus, and none of them are flattering, and it was probably a sore spot for her.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and then they just sort of meander on. He has another conversation with a girl in the science lab who's obviously a big science head because she makes him a bunch of
Okay.
coffee and some beakers and shit. Which, by the way, unless those beakers are specifically for coffee, that is a disastrous violation of
Yeah,
lab
don't-
safety
Even
protocols.
if
Hold on.
even if
Wait.
they're made specifically for coffee, don't fucking do that in a lab. It's
I
not.
think that implies that she doesn't know what she's doing, because also she was like, "Here, have the sugar," and he's like, "Are you sure this is safe?" And it's like it was a bottle of magnesium dioxide, and she's like, "It whatever, it's white." I looked up
She's so-
magnesium dioxide; it's black. So I don't
Well-
think she knows what she's talking about.
Well, hey, if the substance inside it is white, then hey, it's probably sugar because it's not magnesium dioxide.
Right?
Maybe
I
she
thought the
just like
implication was that
slaps
she's
the joke
like-
label on there to freak people out.
Has the aesthetic of being like the science nerd, but she doesn't know anything about science. She's just co-opting it.
Is she fucking Heather Mason from Silent Hill 3? Good job,
Holy shit.
Bumblefuck. You poisoned us all.
Oh.
Anyway,
Um,
other
really
than that,
funny.
she seems cool and very disaffected.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a-
talking
it's a-
to her about adolescence syndrome, and she's like, "Oh, that's not real."
This
She's
is a
like,
big
"That's
show with
bullshit."
lots of disaffected youth in it.
But
Yeah.
they do talk about Schrodinger's cat, which actually is a
Yes.
subject that makes me like personally angry.
Yeah, I'm about done with any media trying to comment on Schrodinger's cat.
Because like I'm just like, oh god.
It's eye
We
roll.
have to move on.
I can't get into this because I will start yelling.
Eye roll worthy content.
But it has to do with the fact that I don't believe that observation actually changes anything. It's that your observation methods are intrusive, and that is what is changing things.
Yeah.
But some people who think they know science or philosophy and have a lot of big words like to disagree
Yeah.
with me about that.
You and your big words. You think that'll help you now? I wanted to talk about because whenever he was whenever the protagonist was talking to Mai
Yeah.
in his room, and then his sister walked in on them, and his sister was like, "Oh my god, you hired a woman to."
Oh my god.
I really like that she jumped to prostitute.
Yeah. And
She's
also,
like, oh no.
I like how he's just like, "Oh, okay, you wait there for a minute, because I need to explain to you how wrong you are." And she does wait there for a minute so that he can explain to her how wrong she is, which is like a perfect subversion of like, oh, goofy misunderstanding with, no, we're gonna clear up this
Yeah,
misunderstanding.
No, it's just
yeah,
like-
I love that.
We're talking about this right now.
Yeah.
No, they use it as a platform for a number of jokes people would actually tell in that situation, and I think it's very funny. I didn't
Yeah.
quite get them. Some of them are actually like cultural, but
Yeah.
talking about English teachers and shit. I'm just like, is this a trope?
Yeah, I don't.
Is this a foreign
Um,
trope?
Also, I liked how he said that his sister doesn't watch TV or whatever, and I wanted her to ask, like, well, what does she do if she doesn't go to school and doesn't watch TV? I wanted him to say, even though this conversation didn't happen, it only happened in my head, I wanted him to say she reads Russian literature, because I thought
Yeah. She likes fucking.
brothers, whatever it's called.
Yeah, she wants to read the fucking Brothers Kazmarov.
Yeah.
Yes.
Read Tchaikovsky.
Yeah.
So yeah, end of the plot for this one is that he does realize that it's going to get worse.
Yeah, he's like, oh god, what if one day I can't remember her anymore?
And he does run home to find her outside his apartment because they ended up there, and he's quite literally the only person that she can talk to now.
Yeah, it's so like she's sitting there and her tummy is growling, and I'm like, no.
She's just like, I can't buy food because no one will acknowledge me.
Well, I mean, like, at that point, you could just steal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what my first thought was. Like, at that point, just go somewhere, and you
That's
can just
probably going to
have
be the
what you
next
want.
episode. Is he
yeah.
coaches her on how to steal or something? That'd be funny.
She's gonna pull a fucking Homura and wander into the fucking locker room at like a fucking Yakuza bathhouse and take a bunch
Oh
of guns
God.
and shit.
Oh my
I love
god.
that. I
But
love that a lot.
Also, we did miss a part where the protagonist's sister also had a supernatural thing happen to her where she was cyberbullied and it happened like she got
it
like set
physically
up in a way.
manifested on
It
her,
was
and
the fucking
Yes.
opposite of sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
words
The
are
opposite.
physically
Words
hurting you now.
literally hurt
I am
her a
being
lot.
damaged by these words.
Presumably, the same thing kind of happened to him because he mentioned how he does not have a smartphone because he threw his into the ocean.
Yeah.
Gonna throw my phone into the
That was
lake. Yeah.
funny. Her reaction to him throwing his phone in the ocean was like, please throw that in the actual trash can.
Throw
Please don't
trash in the
litter.
trash.
Yeah. Also, I like all the examples of adolescent syndrome that they named are just a bunch of like random anime plots
Yeah.
Yeah.
shows I'm pretty sure we've seen.
Yeah.
so, so yeah. So basically, the plot of this is just like, oh, Chunibyo, but it's real and it's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
It's a monkey's paw shit. It's just like I wish I was special. Guess what? You're special, and it's terrible.
It
Also,
sucks.
I don't know how to say this. Okay, so this feels like spoilers, even
Hmm.
though it did happen at the very beginning of the episode, where he is in his room alone and he like checks his like notebook, and he's
Hmm.
like, I need you. He's reading it from his notebook, and it's like, I need you to fucking believe this when I say to you, I saw a bunny girl, and it's probably this is an out of time segment where this is after he has finally forgotten about her,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's sad.
and he looks to the name. The name is like whited out, so yeah, she's forgotten forever now. Bye.
Oh no.
Or
I
well, it's either a drama or a romance. So
Yeah.
I do have it on good authority that the last episode of this show made people tear up. So,
hmm.
um,
Oh no, they're gonna pull a less clumsy version of the ending of Final Fantasy X.
I don't know, but I all I know is that it's probably sad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about not sad things. We need to get back into our groove. So let's discuss some things that we saw in the episode. That is one of the first times I have seen somebody use one of those Japanese backpacks the way that you're supposed to apparently be able to use them, which is the ones that kind of look like briefcases, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
In the intro, he is wearing that like a backpack, and it is just sticking out of his back like a dorsal fin, and it's one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen. That
I
looks
didn't even
incredibly
notice that.
uncomfortable. Why would you do
Why
this?
would you do that?
Yeah.
But it's a real thing. I've seen those backpacks in like real life, so and that's apparently what you're supposed to do.
Wow.
I just
Uh,
realized we forgot to talk about the OP entirely.
OP feels like a normal OP. The song is good. I liked it.
Yeah, I like the song
It kind of slaps.
It
a little
was
bit.
good. It also kind of made the show again seem a little more whimsical and wacky than it actually was.
It's got
Yeah.
kind of like punk, like fully cooly vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this wasn't a wacky show. It just felt like, I mean, it had like hints of wackiness, like under the surface. It felt like if someone wrote the episode outline for a wacky show, because this follows like almost exactly the outline of that show that we watched. Do you remember that show we watched where the protagonist also meets up with a sciencey lady who tries to feed him like food that looks purple?
Oh yeah, I forget exactly what that is. That's
Oh, what was that?
that's like Black Bullet or whatever it is.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. And anyway, it
Yeah.
just feels like they took the episode outline for that and then they just gave it to someone who's like a good writer.
Hmm.
Right.
They're like, we have these scenes that have to go in this order. Figure it out.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Uh, I like I like the moment that where they his sister I guess gets like scared at night or something and she just gets into bed with
Yeah, she
him.
climbs into bed with him.
And he what does she say? She's like, don't be a weirdo. And
No,
he's like, why would I
no,
get excited over my sister?
yeah, it was no, it was why don't you it was I don't want you in my bed. She's like, why would you do you get excited in the morning? It's like, why would I get excited over my sister? And
Yeah.
I did write that down as umoto ugh because it is a trope find alien that appears in much Japanese
Well, I just they
media.
kind of like inverted that. Like,
They're not playing it straight. They're
yes.
It's almost like they have to culturally comment on it for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
they like acknowledge it. They're just like, all right. And he's just like, no.
I don't know.
that's just bizarre.
It was their choice
is
to have her
weird.
wake up in his bed too, like the writers of the show. So I don't know
Mm.
what the deal with that was.
I can't trust
Don't
like that anymore.
I can't trust like that. I don't trust like that. I don't like it. Made me shake my damn head. I didn't want to see that.
But
It's like it's shitty though that like that we have to like have that reaction cuz like that would just be kind of like a normal thing for a kid to do, you know.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they also acknowledged it in the dialogue, so now we have to acknowledge it.
Yeah, that's true.
They could have easily just written that as I get scared at night.
Right.
And he's just
Now
like, I know.
leave it at
Now get
that.
out of my bed. I'm very sweaty.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did I write down?
I like
Wrote
that he
down.
works at Denny's.
Yeah, he just works at
Oh
a
yeah, what
fucking.
about that like reporter that comes and sees
We
him?
forgot about that.
Yeah, we forgot about her. There's this mud raking reporter that's obviously been hounding him for a while, which is, by the way, a good way to establish a character without having to tell her entire backstory to the fucking
Yeah.
camera from scene one. Really
Yeah.
appreciate the like level of trust that the show bothers to put in us, the audience, to understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's
It's
nice
good
to not
writing.
be exposited at.
Exposited
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
But anyway,
I think like this show follows the outline of all the shitty shows we've seen where I'm like this hits all of the bullet points on my I don't like this anime list, and it somehow doesn't hit any of them except for maybe like half of one or something.
yeah.
Right.
Anyway, she's clearly hounding him for a picture of his fucking chest because she knows about the hospitalization thing.
Show me your scars, boy.
Um,
Yeah, that's weird, lady.
uh, also, another dumb thing I saw is I hate all their stupid fucking ties in their uniforms. Did you see them? They're so fucking dumb. That's not how
No, I
ties work.
I missed it entirely.
They have this. It's supposed to look like a necktie, but it's much more like a scarf with like a fucking slide. And it's got this stupid like wire slide that exists where the knot on a necktie should be. And I'm just like, this is stupid and unnecessary.
It's
That wouldn't even
bad.
stay on properly.
Yeah.
That's all my notes. Y'all got notes?
I
I'm done.
didn't write notes at all because I'm at the new place.
No notes.
Just thinking
Settle.
Yeah.
all I got mostly is show very good actually.
Surprisingly good. Like
Yeah.
very sedate. Lots of humor, but like that's actually funny.
Yeah. The thing that I've heard about this show is that supposedly it'll do a lot of like things where you think it's going one direction and then it completely doesn't, which I can see even from the first episode because like okay, you think that it could go somewhere but it totally doesn't.
Yeah.
Um
Hmm. So, would you watch any more of this?
I kind of want to finish this show.
I don't know about the time commitment.
How
How many
You could
episodes
just-
are there?
13.
It's not
Oh,
that
that's
many.
a lot. That's a lot of
It's
episodes.
not a lot.
That's
It's
not that many.
It's a single season.
That's a lot of episodes to me. I would watch it if it was 4 episodes.
Blackle, if you watched 2 episodes a day, you could finish this in a week.
If you watch it at 2 times speed, it's 6.
That I could do. I
Don't
could do that quite readily.
don't do it.
You lunatic.
I could watch.
You couldn't watch this at 2x speed. Imagine what that
It
would
would
be
ruin the pacing.
like.
You
It
guys
would
would be
turn
surprised
wacky
about how
again.
time invariant pacing is.
No, I think you're just ignorant of how variable pacing is.
You can't do this.
If everything scales uniformly, it works.
It doesn't.
Well, you don't know that. You don't watch shit at 2x speed. I'm the expert here. You have to accept
I'm the expert in my dumb method of doing things.
I'm the expert in doing things wrong. It's me.
Anyway, if I'd answered this, yeah, I'd watch more of this. Like, it's whether I will is a different question entirely.
Yeah, we could watch this one together.
Yeah, we could watch this.
Might be a little sad to watch together. I don't know.
If you've got a favorite secretly heart-wrenching show that you would like to inflict upon us, you can tell us about it at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That is one word, not the number. And if you want to tweet us your favorite Bunnygirl, I guess. Maybe don't do that. But we do have a Twitter. That's also at OneEpisodeCast on Twitter.
I won't guarantee that you will actually be able to harm us with your favorite sad anime. Like, we didn't finish Orange, and apparently that's fucking gut-wrenching.
Oh God, I forgot. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, this
I feel like I kind of have to finish this one because my roommates won't let me live it down if I don't.
Oh yeah.
They've been talking about it like a lot lately, which is
Yeah.
why I did bring it to the show because it's like, I wonder what this is all about. And yes, y'all have me hooked. If you hear this, I'm hooked. I must see more.
Hooked.
I will probably think about watching it and then watch Gurren Lagann instead because I never finished it. Later, y'all.
Unless I bully you into watching it with me.
Yeah.